Excellencies, distinguished delegates, welcome to the meeting of the Southeast Asia Nuclear Weapon-Free Zone Commission. Without further ado, may I invite Her Excellency Maria Teresa P. Lazaro, Secretary of Foreign Affairs of the Philippines and Chair of the SEANWFZ Commission, to proceed with the meeting. Excellency, you may take the floor.
Thank you very much. Excellencies, distinguished colleagues, good afternoon. It is my distinct honor to welcome you to the meeting of the Southeast Asian Nuclear Weapon-Free Zone Commission. Apologies for the delay because the first meeting that we had was also very important and we have to listen to everybody. Anyway, at the outset, allow me to begin by expressing that this year marks a new tide for the SEANWFZ Treaty as we enter in a new decade, marking the 31st year since the signing of the treaty in 1995. It is in this context that we commend Thailand as a depository state for leading the conduct of commemorative initiatives in 2025 in honor of the 30th anniversary of the treaty. As we enter the new decade for the treaty, we stand true to our vision for the region to remain a nuclear weapon-free zone and free of all other weapons of mass destruction. But more than a celebration, this year necessitates a deeper introspection on the future of the SEANWFZ Treaty. Since our last meeting in 2025, the global non-proliferation security architecture has undergone immense strain. Conflicts in various regions have underscored how nuclear issues can rapidly become entangled with broader geopolitical tensions. Amid deepening mistrust and the erosion of long-standing disarmament commitments, ASEAN and the bigger international community face real risk of undoing progress in nuclear non-proliferation and disarmament. We also hold this meeting following the recently concluded 11th Review Conference of the Parties to the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, or what we call NPT-REVCOM, on 27 April to 22 May this year. It bears noting, however, that this is the third REVCOM cycle that was unsuccessful in producing an outcome document due to fundamental differences on critical issues. Colleagues, these are pressures to our regional peace and security that we cannot simply ignore. It is in this context that our discussions today are of paramount importance. In line with the ASEAN Community Vision 2045 and its inaugural year of implementation this year, it is incumbent upon us to sustain the momentum in advancing the progress of the Plan of Action to strengthen the implementation of the SEANWFZ Treaty. And in particular, we must continue to enhance the treaty's viability and relevance in multilateral fora, reaffirming Southeast Asia's enduring commitment to nuclear disarmament, non-proliferation, and the peaceful uses of nuclear energy. Equally important is our continued engagement with the nuclear weapon states towards their accession to the SEANWFZ Protocol by intensifying efforts of all parties to resolve all outstanding issues. We must continue exploring all possible avenues to bridge the remaining gaps and outstanding issues with the shared objective of realizing the nuclear weapons adherence to the protocol. Colleagues, our discussions today extend beyond the implementation of the SEANWFZ Treaty. More importantly, they reflect our collective responsibility to preserve Southeast Asia as a zone of peace, freedom, and neutrality, and free of nuclear weapons and all other weapons of mass destruction. At a time when the global strategic environment becomes increasingly uncertain, your valuable ideas to our discussions will contribute meaningfully in safeguarding and maintaining regional stability and resilience. Thank you very much. May I request the press to leave the premises and have some coffee and snacks. Let us now move to